So today is September 30th, another Aerodrome Finance update, as I am giving you guys daily Aerodrome Finance content. And currently, we are actually on a downtrend. And like I said, I'm still going to be filming regardless of what happens, positive or negative. And today is a negative day, if you would like to say that. I mean, look at Bitcoin. I think we hit around 67,000 last week, and now we're back down to 63,000. We're actually down 3 to 4% today. And at the time of this recording, I think it's 4 p.m., somewhere around there. So you can see we are on a slight downtrend. And what has that done to the rest of the market? Well, it has impacted the rest of the market as well. And there's some reasons for that. So ideally, Aerodrome Finance is still at a decent position from where we've seen it previously. It's still above $1.10, which is awesome, leading into Pumptober, as we've talked about. But there are some other things to talk about as well, because, you know, there's a scenario in which we don't see an alt season come at all. Now, I think that's highly unlikely, as everyone, in terms of your big institutions and in terms of your people with access to lots of high quality information, seem to believe we still have an alt season on our way. So in regards to why we have this downtrend and why I believe this is actually just a short-term thing that can actually happen and recover the next couple of days, or it would just kind of maybe be stagnant and even dip a little bit more throughout the week. The reason this is because of fears of a recession, for one reason. Now, the reason we have this is, well, the economy is kind of still not 100% certain that it's, in a healthy state. And so one actually key factor of that macroeconomically is unemployment, and we actually have unemployment data coming out Friday. And so if that unemployment data is bad, well then of course that might not be good for the markets as a whole, as people are going to fear a recession. Therefore, they want to get out of all of their assets. That is definitely something that could happen. Whereas if the unemployment data is actually good, then we could just be fine and, on our way. It'd actually be pretty good if the unemployment data is fine, because then bears would actually kind of ape back into everything again. So we're at a weird kind of waiting point right now. That is why the market's dipped. There's just a little bit of a fears towards a recession. But even if we have bad unemployment data, I still think we're going to have an alt season. I still think stuff is going to pump. It just won't be as impactful as if we have that unemployment data being positive. And this is something that we'll be updating you guys on throughout the day, or throughout the week. I mean, every single day we'll have a video out regarding Aerodrome Finance in this case, as this is the coin I have the most allocation in, so I want to make the most content on this. But also as the market as a whole, I'm going to be doing content on that as well, potentially making 2 videos a day, kind of separating the two. So we'll do a daily Aerodrome Finance update, then we'll do another crypto related video. But as of now, we're just kind of combining the two because they do relate by far. They do definitely relate. So what does this mean for Aerodrome Finance? I'd say this is a really good accumulation point, or at least something where you could DCA into, because again, you don't want to buy right now and we have really bad news and unemployment, and then we just fall down a lot. Does that mean I wouldn't recommend buying? No, I think DCAing is very smart at this point. If you are actually still wanting to accumulate, you should have already accumulated what you've wanted so far. But if you still want to accumulate, DCAing is something that you can definitely do into Aerodrome right now that could work out in the long run. Because like I said, even if we do have bad unemployment data, that could last for another week where we have dips and uncertainty. And then I think the expectations of Pumptober and everything else will still kick us off into our bullish alt season that we have been waiting for and deserve at this point, guys. But that is honestly it for today's video. A quick little update. We're still stagnant, but where do I think we're going to go? I think after this week, we're going to be pumping. This is where it's going to start getting crazy. And depending on how this week goes in general, we could even start to see more price action going upwards this week. But as of now, I'd say we're kind of on a bearish trend this week, but we'll be back definitely the next week if we have good news, guys. So that's it from me today, guys. Another quick Aerodrome Finance update. You guys have been killing it on these videos. You guys love it. So of course I'm going to be making a bunch more of these because the community likes it. It's something that we as a community need to get together and bag these coins, because that's the only way we're going to stay educated with one another and, you know, have the strong community that we do have. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you later.